5 days after Kobe Bryant's untimely death, the Lakers will take the floor tonight for the first time since the tragedy. Fans will be receiving those Laker replica jersey T-shirts and memorials all over the place. A couple of seats set aside for Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna, his 13-year-old daughter. 2 of the 9 passengers who were killed in that helicopter crash on Friday. Just incredible emotions tonight. There will be a remembrance before the game against the Portland Trail Blazers. Let's welcome in Los Angeles TV legend Jim Hill, who's been covering sports for KCBS for as long as I can remember. I don't honestly know how long, Jim. You've been in that market a long time. Can you describe to us, those of us outside L.A., how the city has reacted and tried to deal with this tragedy this week?
Well, Matt, first of all, thank you for having me. This is something that we have never gone through before. I can tell you that for me personally, Sunday was the absolute worst day of my broadcast career. Kobe means, and I still speak of him in the present terms, Kobe means a lot to all of us. He is the most singularly focused athlete that I've ever met. In a city of stars and potential stars, his stars shine the brightest. When you have someone like Jack Nicholson who is in awe of you like he was in awe of Kobe Bryant, then you know you're on the right track. There's not a lot of people that are recognized by just one name. There's Muhammad, there's Tiger, of course Michael, LeBron, and Kobe, and just a couple of others. So the impact that he has made on this sport, on this city, on this country. And think about this, he's even more popular in some parts of China. One of the reasons, a couple of reasons of that, he gave it his all. Every time he stepped on the floor, he did everything he could to win. I remember one time in Utah, they were playing horrible, and Kobe went in at halftime and said, hey, listen, if you guys are too afraid to win, get out of my way, I'll win it myself. That's the kind of Mamba mentality that he had, and fans appreciate that. Fans love him for that, and we'll always be grateful for having him in our presence, because there'll never be another Kobe Bryant to grace our presence again.
Yeah, competitive spirit resonated with folks around the globe, as you mentioned. The outpouring of support and grief from around the world has been incredible, and particularly so there in L.A. as well. Meanwhile, the Lakers as a team and as an organization have to go back to the business of basketball starting tonight and the business of trying to contend for a championship again. How deep does Kobe's loss cut within the organization?
Well, the players have not talked not at all. We probably will hear from them after tonight's game. LeBron hasn't said hardly anything except a couple of tweets. And one of the things that has been so impressive about LeBron, when he sent out his message to Kobe, he was talking to Kobe in the present tense, telling him, thank you, telling him, I got you now, telling him, I'll see you a little later, telling him, give me the strength and courage from up above. That's how Kobe Bryant and the fact of Kobe Bryant and what he can do to have an impact on someone like LeBron James. The evening is going to be extremely emotional. There's going to be a lot of tears, and I've come up with the saying of, you know what, it's okay to cry, and there's going to be a lot of tears, that's for sure.
I can imagine. What should we expect in terms of ceremony as the team honors Kobe's memory and Gianna's, and that of the other passengers and the pilot of that helicopter crash on Sunday?
Well, we will see all of those pictures of all the passengers. There's a video montage of Kobe as he came to the Los Angeles Lakers and as he grew into a wonderful father, tremendous family man, and a great human being. We're going to hear a lot more from Kobe. We're going to hear from Jeannie Buss. I think we're going to hear from LeBron, because LeBron hasn't had anything to say publicly or on camera at all this week. But we're going to see how much love, and there's a lot of love in this building. I'd like to add this one thing: for the love that Kobe had for his family, for his sport, the craft that he had for the sport. When I think of the word love, I think of Lionel Richie. And when Lionel has this song that says, love will find a way. Mm-hmm. And through all of this tragedy and through all of this horror and through all of this grief, if we just keep the faith, love will find a way, and we will start to get back towards being on the right track. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a long time.
Well, he brought millions of people together as a competitor and as a champion, and he's doing the same in death, unfortunately. Jim, we appreciate the time. Jim Hill with us from KCBS after a very difficult week. Thanks for stopping by.
Gentlemen, thanks for having me on. Like I said, keep the faith.
All right, Jim Hill with us from Los Angeles tonight. Can't imagine the emotions in the building tonight in L.A. We're likely to hear, I don't know if we'll hear from LeBron James or not, but it's very possible. We just haven't heard much from the players, understandably so, because Kobe, even though he was not LeBron's teammate, he has been a presence around that team, and obviously an inescapable presence in the city of Los Angeles because of his popularity there and because of his record as a Laker, the greatest Laker of all time, according to Magic Johnson.
Yeah, I think when LeBron played with Kobe in the Olympics those 2 times, that's how they were able to form their tighter bond, All-Stars games and things of that nature. But it's one of the toughest things, Matt. I said it earlier on the warm-up, when my father passed, it was hard. But I started thinking, what would my father want me to do? He wanted me to go play the game. And that was the only 2 hours for about a good 3 to 6 months where I felt relief. Because as soon as the game over, we go back to grieving.
Right.
Just like Jim said, it's going to take a while for everyone to really move on and accept this is reality now.
I just think being in that arena among the teammates, among friends, among all those Laker fans who are like family that loved Kobe in that city, I think this is going to be a healing. I don't care what the outcome of the game is. It's not about the game. This is the first day that they're actually going to start healing. They've been outside scene because now they got to heal in front of the public.
Yes.
You got to get to where you can go out and do your job and play the game. And if you everyone up here knows Kobe. Kobe would be about, look, playing the game, love your family, take care of your family, but when you step on that floor, do your job.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people coming to see you play, so I expect the Lakers to give their all. I just don't know what to expect because 3D, look, if we would have had to play a game right after Malik Sealy
Oh,
died,
yeah, I remember. Yeah.
the thing for us, it happened right after the season. I couldn't imagine coming in that locker room. We had the whole summer to adjust.
Right.
Right after, I couldn't imagine coming in that locker room, looking at his locker, his jersey. We left his locker and everything in it just like it was. So it was just, it's something even to this day. It still bothers me. I can't shake it. And I never will be able to. And then the fact that this happened with Kobe, it's just something that, and Jim said, it's going to be a long time.
I think it was Steve Kerr who said this week that this was maybe the saddest day in NBA history.
It is.
And I don't know that I can think of a sadder one because he was only 41 years of age. He was in the prime of life. And even though it had been nearly 4 years, it felt a lot less time ago that he was still playing. And
Right. I remember it was sad when Magic Johnson came out. I know that was a sad day.
For sure.
This right here, yes.
The thing that makes it tough for me is, the competitor that he was on the court, that he cut no corners. The thing that I love hearing is the kind of father he was.
Yeah.
He put all that energy, all that focus into his family. And that's what you're supposed to do when you've been playing a sport at the level he's played. And then he turned around and put all that energy into his family. And that's the tough thing because he found that balance on the court and outside the court.